Part of the big challenge working in the sea is obviously very different, and there's very different forces that are working on the sculptures. We've got a team of around 6 divers that will be involved in placing them on the seabed, another boat crew and crane crew that operate all the logistics. So it's been an immense effort all around to actually complete this project. A big part of the installation is making sure that they're really well fixed to the seabed, and so they all have a built-in base that they're attached to, and the base, apart from keeping the centre of gravity low, it actually has special anchoring holes, so all these pieces will actually be connected to the sea floor. As soon as they sort of go beneath the waves, they go into a different world. I kind of say goodbye to them. They take on their own lives, they're subject to nature and evolution, and they'll change. There's going to be 10 different installations in total. Each of these installations will have a different message behind it, a different story. I'm very much interested in talking about issues surrounding habitat loss and climate change, also the refugee crisis that's happening at the moment. One of the pieces, called The Raft of Lampedusa, is actually based on a boat that arrived on shore here on the island of Lanzarote. I'm hoping that this sculpture will not only continue the debate about this refugee crisis, the responsibility is on all of us collectively to try and address the problem, and it's not just a migration issue. The main installation is called the Rubicon, and the Rubicon is a point of no return, a line at which once you cross, you can't go back. And so the central installation features over 40 people all walking towards this line, and the line is obviously symbolic of climate change. Once we pass this line, once we've depleted our oceans of coral reefs, of fish, then there is going to be no turning back.
When I found out I was going to be in the Atlantic Museum, I was really excited. When I was sculpted, at first it was really cold. Then when it started to dry, it was really heavy and really hot. From start to finish, to make the sculpture, it took about 40 minutes. Then for the head, it took about 5. The hardest part of it all was the head and the weight. But the head was the hardest because I only had 2 holes to breathe from, and they were swelling up a little bit, but other than that it was all fine. When I first saw my finished sculpture under water, it was a photo which my mum's friend took, and it was really weird to see myself underwater. I'm really excited because it will be down there for like 300 years, and maybe one day I can take my children to go and see when I was 10 years old.